Sometimes the absolute best thing that you can do for your health, your productivity, and yes, even your soul is to take a nap. So in this video, we're gonna dive into a little bit of why that is. But first, I wanna take a quick second to welcome you. If you are new here, hello. My name is Amanda Willis. I empower families to wellness authentically through biblically rooted principles. We're so glad you're here. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so that you get notified every time a new video goes live. And be sure you like this video. That helps boost it up and helps other people to see it as well. So let's dive on in. Friends, I don't know what it is in 2021, we are still fighting naps. We seem to think that the more we have on our to-do list, the more things that we can do, the more hustle that we put forth, the better quality of life we have, the more that we get done, and the better off our contribution to society is. However, I don't think we really see that pattern. The research shows that after 52 minutes of solid focus on something, our productivity actually goes down. And so it helps us and really supports our bodies and our minds to take a break. Now, I'm not advocating for 4-hour naps every single day and doing just one thing and being lazy and slothful. Obviously, how are you ever going to fulfill your God-given purpose if that's the way that you live life? However, what I am saying is that we need to embrace the work-rest rhythms that God has given us. And we see that in our week pattern. When we have 6 days of work, 1 day of rest is the pattern that we're given in scripture. And we take that one full day to rest. That's something that over the last many years, I have been working to really incorporate into our rhythms and our schedules is a true Sabbath every Sunday. But then also, and friends, I am the first to admit, I am not on top of my sleep routine. I have no problem falling asleep once I get to bed, but I am naturally a night owl, and so I tend to push the clock on one side a little bit later than I should because I know those hours are the most restful for your body. And so while I'm especially in that season of trying to adjust my sleep schedule back to a healthy one, not being up until 2 and 3 a.m. all of the time, and actually getting really good night's sleep, but also because we have that circadian rhythm that God has placed into our days, but then we also have rhythms, especially women, but men have 24-hour hormonal cycles. I've talked about this in my cycle syncing video before. I'll be sure to link in the description below for you. But women, we cycle around 28 days. Some women are a little shorter, some women are a little longer cycles, but our hormones cycle during those periods, and each of those phases within our monthly cycles give us different energy levels. And so particularly in phase 1 of menstruation and in phase 4, your luteal phase right before menstruation, typically most women's bodies are really asking for more rest during that time. And as a society, we've kind of just chosen to live our lives the same every day, no matter what day of the week it is, no matter what day of the month it is, no matter where we're at in our cycles. And that's not how God designed our bodies. And so we really see precedent in scripture actually for the women taking a long time to rest during that phase 1 of your cycle. The women used to actually go away from the rest of the community and they would rest and take the time that they needed during their cycle before coming back. I see that as such a huge blessing. I'd be all in favor of that again. Anybody else? But instead, what we tend to do today is we tend to push through. So when we start feeling that slump, and maybe it's an afternoon slump that says that, hey, your thyroid needs a little bit of support or your adrenals could use some support. Maybe it's just an afternoon slump because it's really cloudy outside and it feels like you should just rest. Or maybe it's a morning, it could be in the morning, it could be in the evening, it could be in the afternoon. Any time is okay to take a nap. If you need permission, here's your permission. Take a nap. The world will continue while you rest. God is still on his throne, and he will do his work while you take your 10 minutes to sleep, your 20 minutes to sleep. Take a great power nap. Even if you don't sleep, you just lie down and close your eyes and focus on breathing deeply for that time. That benefits your mind. It benefits your body. And even before recording this video today, I was having just one of those slumps. I am in phase 1 of my cycle, and so I was starting to get a little sleepy this afternoon, and I was fighting against it. I'm like, I've got to record my video. I need to record my video. And then I'm laughing because I'm like, I'm going to record a video on naps, and here I'm fighting my nap. So embrace the nap. And I'm so glad that I did. I laid down for 20 minutes. I woke up. You have a little bit of fog when you first wake up, but I went over, I grabbed some of my favorite essential oils to really help stimulate the brain, and I just breathed those in and applied them to my temples and had a great drink of water, and I feel much more energized, renewed, and refreshed. Where had I tried to push through, and friends, I know you can relate if you've been through this before. When you try to push through because you think, oh, I just have so much to do, I can't nap, and you push through that window, you don't ever end up getting as much done as had you taken 10 to 20 minutes to take a nap and woken up refreshed, where you could power through those tasks and get them done real quickly. So it helps your mind, it helps your body. Your body resets, it renews during that time. And it helps your soul because you remind yourself that you are not the one on the throne. The world going around and circling the sun is not dependent on whether or not you take a nap, whether you're asleep or not. And God doesn't need you to get things done. He uses you. He desires to work with you, but he'll still accomplish his stuff. We are to exercise wisdom, to not be lazy and just slothful on the couch all day. However, there are the times to take that time to rest, to remember that we are not infinite. We are not omnipotent. We cannot just keep going and keep going and keep going. We are human. We have limits. That's okay. We were designed that way. Embrace those limits instead of fighting them. Work with your body, not against it. And I promise you, you will see results physically, mentally, emotionally, because your emotions are always better at that time too, and productivity-wise. So until next time, take care, friends. Cheers.